there are some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The six-time Pro Bowler, Terrell Suggs, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
To throw, it's Carr. And Rudolph has it left side. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
This one caught by Crowder. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Rex Burkhead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here we go!
On second down, Prescott again. A dump down to McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man. It's Austin. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go! Brad 38! Mike 50!
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. A dump down to McKinnon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Check.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So now here come the Dolphins. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And hauled in here by Rivera. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Carl try it again on second down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that brings up fourth down.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
You always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We ready?
Carr to throw on second down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On second down, here's Carr. Finding time. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Pro Bowler, Calais Campbell, able to drop him for a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Prescott now on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Wallace, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Carr now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, that can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Carr. And caught by Curley. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He's got time. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. The second-year man, Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here's Carr, and he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Come on, let's go!
On second down, Prescott again. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in to 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Muscles him off. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... He's got a man complete. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 83 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play. And the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the play clock's running down. Williams. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now they'll throw with Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up 3rd. Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So a big kick coming for Cundiff. This for the lead in the final stages. And Cundiff able to knock it through. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Under 10. Ohio.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Flex round. Here we go.
Back to throw. Surveying the field. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
Here we go. Ohio. Check 99. Ohio. Check 50.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Toss play to McKinnon. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
And that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
All right, here we go.
One final try now for Carr. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.